So that's really. So the issue of are you running? Are you not running? And think
we'll be discussing security, both nationally and in the West. But before we take that bit, let me ask you. Now, with all this that you have told us about the relationship with the center, at a time when 28 states
register for free, choose
APC, we don't know what will happen tomorrow.
They're doing press of that.
And the excuse they give is that they cannot afford to isolate their state from the center, and that they are doing it for the benefit of their people. But saying this is where I stand. Now, have you seen any difficulties in terms of what comes to your state because of your political stance? And secondly, economic hardship. I think it was James Asuko who was asking the question about what are you doing about poverty. Right. Now, many Nigerians blame the Tinubu administration for the economic hardship. Are you one of them? Do you think that the APC Tinubu administration misdiagnosed the ailment?
Well, Dr. Abbas, let me just first of all make one clarification. When you see governors, they say they are defecting. A classical case is the last election. Governor of Delta State, he was the vice presidential candidate of PDP, a sitting governor of Delta State. Particle lost in his state. So, you're talking about elites and all of those things, governors. How about the people? What are they doing? What are they saying? What are the people? What are they telling us? So, I'm not bothered. I will still continue to say that. Now, let's deal with the issue that you've raised. They really think it's a game. So we played the game, and then we got into power. The game on. But I came in to Oyo State from day one as opposition. When I became governor here, President Buhari was running his second term. So I've learned to rise above partisanship, to present, our case. We went to President Buhari, said, look, we want state police. And he said, well, I can't support state police because you state governors, you're not even able to pay salaries of your workers. Federal government is giving bailouts and, all of that. Why should I support you harming people that, you give them guns and you won't be able to pay them? Yeah. And we said, well, okay, sir. I was just maybe 4 months or so as a governor at this particular time. But from day one, when I came into office, we've always paid salaries on the 25th of every month. This is the 7th year running, and every year we pay 13th month salary. So we've gotten that template right in Oyo State. In the beginning, they said, okay, let's see them. We were there before. He won't be able to sustain it for more than a year. But we've sustained it for going to 7 years now. So if you now take our action after, the president's position, we said, okay, we can't have state police, but we can have Amotekun. So we came together as governors in the Southwest, and we launched Amotekun, which was midway between, the state police that we're asking for and providing security for our people. So sometimes you won't get what you want. Like the airport in Ibadan, I gave to the president, please, let us upgrade this. These are the things that we want to do. And he said, approved at no cost to the federal government. And I said, thank you, sir. At least the approval means something to us. We can go out there and do the work. And we were grateful and thankful to him. But we went around looking for money, to fix the airport because it is important to Oyo State economy. Same for federal roads. So, look, give us approval, even if you're not paying. Governor Fashola was the minister for works at that time. I went to him. It took me 2 years to get approval to fix Oyo to Seyi. We fixed it because it was passing through our agricultural belt. People of Oyo State, they don't care. If the road is local government, is state government, is federal government, just even if it's community road, fix the road, let them go about their economic activities. So I'm not bothered about, will I cry that, because I'm in the opposition. I will engage with them on the basis of, look, do what is right for our people. At least you have voters in this state and people that are APC as well. Even if you're not doing it for Seyi Makinde or this administration, do it because of your own people as well. That is the way we've engaged with the federal government. I went to the president and I wrote to him and said, look, Oyo State, let's solve this illegal mining thing. We gave a proposal. I have it on record. The president signed and said, look, go to the Minister of Mines and let's look at the model. If we solve it in Oyo State, you can replicate it elsewhere in Nigeria. After all, during COVID, I argued at the National Economic Council when they came in, Professor Oshibajo, the VP then, and said, look, mandatorily, we must go and lock down everywhere. And I said, sir, I cannot lock down in Oyo State. Because I know people here that if they don't go to work today, they won't eat tonight or eat tomorrow. So where am I going to get what to feed them with? So we went back and forth, and then we agreed that, well, let it be voluntary. If you think your state has to be locked down, lock them down. And we did not lock down in Oyo State. So we gave the proposal. We went there, held meetings upon meetings with my security team, with the Minister of Mines. At the end of the day, he came out with a mines marshal, the mines marshal. I asked, please give me the law setting up this mines marshal. Till tomorrow, I haven't seen any law anywhere setting it up. Okay, how many are they, even if that is the route to go? They employed 1,000 of them for the entire country. Maybe now there are 2,000 or 3,000. I believe that, yes, we've identified what's to be done. They can either work with us to do it, or they can go their own route. Usually the nature of problems is such that if you have a problem and you're able to solve it, it will go away. You move on to something else. But if you're not able to solve it, it will come back. You can either have another go at it, or it may even kill you. So I believe some of the problems that are not solved, they will come back to us. If we can't solve it now, there are still people coming behind us. Because if you go to the executive chamber here in Oyo State, you see pictures of all the people that have been head of government here, from ranking the last Governor General of Western Region, all the way to my immediate predecessor. So this is a place with a lot of history behind it. Some of them, they came in, okay, AG Baba Olowo, they came in with AG, Action Group. Then you've seen UPN, you've seen MPN, you've seen SDP, you've seen PDP, you've seen AD, you've seen AC, ACN, APC, and then PDP. So government will come and go, but our state and our country will remain. And however we lay our bed, that is how we will lie on it. So if we say we won't solve this problem now, the problem will not go away magically. And then I think the bottom line is we can do more, we can do better for the people of Nigeria. And when I was campaigning here in Oyo State, I challenge anybody, if you see a video or anything where I said to the people of Oyo State that, oh, this government, they haven't done this, you know, because of that, don't vote for them. No. We came out with a roadmap for accelerated development of Oyo State, 2019 to 2023. And we listed those things that we were going to do. And we said, look, this is what we want to do. Vote for us on the basis of this. And then if at the end of the day, we're not able to achieve that, it's in black and white, then don't give us another opportunity to serve you.
Well, His Excellency already talked about security. I'm a Tekun State Police. You just take it from there.
Do we take a break now?
Not yet.
Okay. Well, I think naturally security has been one of the biggest stories in the country. And I wonder what your take is on how the...
Any sports expert?
Benno Furry from Accra, sir.
He's the #1 in Maltese.
Pathological optimist. I like it.
Yes, sir. Life is too short to settle for just one, sir.
Name?
Ifeanyi Obinna from Lagos, sir.
The king of virtual games.
A virtual winner?
Yes, 37 straight wins, sir.
You, skyscraper. What's the view from up there?
I see all the crash points, sir.
Outstanding.
You have a bonus pick.
Are you ready? Welcome to the team.
We have been extremely lucky here. We've had, service commanders that they see their posting here, like they've been posted to their actual state of origin. So they step up to the plate. We've had the GOC, the garrison commander. They've all been very supportive. I mean, maybe today or tomorrow, they will have finished the clearance operation within the Old Oyo National Park, and of course, Amatekun. I mean, it's one institution that we created that Oyo State cannot do without right now. If you go around and ask people, should we scrap Amatekun? They'll say no. They have been, cooperating and working with the federal agencies, and that has kept Oyo State safe and secure, I'll use this opportunity to once again say thank you to our service commanders and everyone that has, supported the state. Because quite frankly, you want to build schools, you want to engage in economic activities, you can only do that if your environment is safe and secure. However, the approach of the federal government, I think they should have a rethink. And I'm not saying this because I'm in the opposition, or I saw a generated picture of only me holding the PDP Governors Forum meeting in the southern part of the country. So I'm not saying this because of that. I'm saying this because I really want them to genuinely look into their strategy. One is say, go ahead and employ 30,000 policemen. Go ahead and employ this much army and all of that. Is that our problem? What do we have on ground in terms of, communication, in terms of technology, in terms of looking after the welfare of these new people? When we were agitating for state police, they came up and said, well, it's the same as a community policing. They employ these supernumeraries and all of that. Since they've been employed, they've not been paid. They can challenge me, at least the ones in Oyo State. I know, if not in other states. So, it has to be that synergy between, the federal government, the state, and the local government. And nobody should be proud, among those tiers of government. We should all come together. It's like in Oyo State here, we do have expanded Security Council meeting where our traditional rulers, local government chairmen, and ourselves at the state, we all sit together with the service commanders. And we encourage them also to have security meetings at the local government level, at least on a monthly basis. So those are the initiatives that has to be brought to the table. Federal government alone cannot do it. And they are also far removed. Some of these things, they can be solved also by kinetic means alone. You engage the traditional rulers, you engage the community leaders, you get them to give you actionable intelligence. And Oyo State just acquired 2 aircraft, which I'm hoping we can deploy within the first quarter of next year. I actually pushed that they should be available before Oyo State has 50 celebrations, 3rd of February next year. But it will be here, but they may not take to the sky just about that time, or they will within the first quarter of next year. And I can invite all of you back. We will sit inside Amatekun control room and ask the aircraft to fly to anywhere in Oyo State, Ogbomoso, Okeogun, or anywhere. And with the data coming in, we'll ask them to zoom into the plate number of a vehicle in that real time.
Okay,
we will be able to do that.
Okay, on that note, Mr. Governor, we'll take another short break. Then after that break, we'll return, and then we'll be closing the program in the next sequence. Please stay with us. We'll be right back. For the past Cardiac Interview, Managing Director at the center.
Yes, on the issue of security, I know there are a number of issues, but the good news is that Oyo State has not been a flashpoint. It's not being an area that we've had many incidents of insecurity. So I will say give credit to the governor. But there's an area that I'm sorry I may have to go back to that I find even more important because of the people of Oyo State. And that's the area of education. You have done well in terms of infrastructure. Based on what we saw over the last 24 hours and the statistics that we looked at, you've invested in education, and that's wonderful. But in the area of quality of education, what are you planning to do in the next couple of years before you hand over to whoever becomes the next governor. And adding to that is the issue of healthcare, because these are two of the most important things to any citizen of your state. Healthcare and education. In the area of healthcare, I know you've won awards as well. Primary healthcare, you've changed the infrastructure. I've looked at the statistics. It looks good on paper. But understaffing of some of this primary healthcare and making sure that the things that they need, the little things that makes the common man able to say, I have a primary healthcare next door that I will get all that I want, that makes sure that the basic healthcare is taken care of. What are you doing over the next couple of years? Thank you.
Okay, well, we came in and we looked at the primary healthcare, and also, diseases and ailments that are killing our people. And we decided that, look, we must have category 3 primary health care in every electoral ward in Oyo State, 351 of them. And as of the last count, we have only 66 left that are, being worked on right now. And I believe it should be done before the middle of next year. And I don't have a lot of time left here. I have maybe 17 months or 16 months. I'm not accurate anymore. Maybe early in the new year I'll start
counting down
with my calendar again. So we've also employed healthcare workers. I mean, check the record. Oyo State, we've employed, we're training the people, we've upgraded even our Institute of Health Technology. So I believe we're going to do that. Then the French government, they were going to give a concessionary loan, on the continent of Africa, right? And they had 100 million euros, for the continent. And Oyo State got 55 million euros out of that, So we are just, we just have it signed off. It took some time. It took us almost 2 or 3 years, to get it through. It was just passed in the borrowing plan with the National Assembly now. So we're moving ahead with that. That we will use to upgrade secondary healthcare facilities, one in every zone, of Oyo State. And then in 2026 budget, we also have money set aside for the Lautech teaching hospital annex at Oyo. So I believe we're doing okay. And in terms of the amount of money relative to our total budget voted for healthcare, I think we're also doing very well in terms of international benchmark. For education, I am a product of the public school system in Oyo State. I attended St. Paul and then St. Michael's Primary School, Yemetu, not up to a kilometer from here. And then I also attended Bishop Phillips Academy, Iwo Road, Ibadan. So I turned out to what I am today. So I understand precisely what we're supposed to do. We have special intervention now going into the health sector, or an education sector rather.
Chino, quickly.
Yes.
We have just a few minutes.
What I'm worried about is the post Seyi Makinde administration. You've invested so much, built so much infrastructure. Your legacy project, about 110 kilometers, that is the circular road. How are you going to ensure that whoever is succeeding you continues this project Because we have, one of the terrible cultures that we have in Nigeria is, leaving projects uncompleted, white elephants everywhere. So what are you going to do to ensure that this legacy endures?
Well, we've changed the culture in Oyo State. If you see any project started by any of my predecessors that have not been completed, please bring it up to the table. We will deal with it. And then people say, oh, it's Seyi Makinde. And it's not Seyi Makinde. It's the team behind all of this. So I ask the people that, if we're talking about the team, you've watched Omituntun 1.0. We call it Omituntun Apakini here. And then you watched Omituntun 2.0, which is my second tenor. What we are cooking now is Omituntun 3.0. It may get to 4.0 and all of that. Because it's the team. We just, get someone else to lead the same team, and we should be able to solve that problem that way.
Is the new place that they are going to in Ishei, because they are moving in January. So how functional? Because they really need to,
They've been there, and I'm spending my birthday at Fashola.
Okay.
And Fashola to Ishei now is maybe 10-15 minutes because of the new road. So I will be on that campus. I've had, issues. I've heard about issues, regarding movement. Some lecturers, they don't want to leave Ogbomoso because they are from Ogbomoso, and all of those things. I think whatever issues or challenges they have in there, I think we have the capacity to resolve it, and we will do that.
Yes, Your Excellency. Beyond the policies and infrastructure, what would a jamming in there say about your administration that has changed your life, or his life?
Well, what I heard from Jamiu, from Bere, is that, look, Mr. Governor, we don't want this music to stop. Mere paying salaries on the 25th of every month is about now 20 billion naira for the state, and about 12-13 billion naira for the local government. That is 33 billion naira into Oyo State economy every 4 weeks. Jamiu, carpenters, traders, market women, they all are having this. And then you need to look at, the atmosphere that we've provided, the economic activities going on in there. I think their concern is, how will this music not stop? And
well, Governor, we just asked 2 questions. Mine is about lottery and gaming in Oyo State. Your DG gaming and lottery was on Arise News a few days ago, and he was saying, look, the Supreme Court has ruled that states are the ones to control and regulate, not federal government. 2 days later, President Tinubu said exactly the same thing at the APC meeting publicly. But do you have any hope that the law will be followed by the federal government? Then quickly, you'll be at the old before we wrap it up.
I just want to speak to the environmental situation in Oyo State. Just speaking to people, Ojo, Bodija, all those areas, lots of refuse left untended. So is it an issue with the ministry, waste collection, or an attitude of the people? Something has to do, because Oyo State deserves to look even much better.
Okay. Let me answer Dr. first. Double speak and all of that is consistent with how this administration at the federal has evolved. For instance, they created LCDAs in Lagos. Is that consistent with local government autonomy? What are you saying when you have created LCDAs? Are you not saying that the local government should be under the state? So how come now, suddenly? So I know there's a court judgment. We just have to wait it out. Some of these things they may not be resolved strictly through the judicial process. Some you have to negotiate political solution and things like that. I think this will fall into that category where people should honestly come to the table and say, look, we have issues with this area or that area, but you can't keep shifting. If you are at the subnational level, you take one position. If you are at the federal level, you take another position. I don't think that is good. Now to Kayode. The refuse situation, I've had to apologize like maybe 2 or 3 times now. I think it's power play within my own team, where they're talking about, oh, we should do this and we should do that. And they took it too far. I met with the folks involved yesterday, and I think we will resolve it. Yes, it's an issue. If a problem is not solved, it will keep coming back to us until it is solved. But I believe we'll solve it.
On that note, Governor, we would like to thank you very much for hosting us here in Ibadan and given us this opportunity to have a chat with you. We wish you a Merry Christmas and Happy Birthday. Every December 25 is a double celebration.
Yes.
Thank you. Kayode Okikiolu, channels, television, Kayode Akintemi, TV Central.
News Central.
News Central. There's TV. News Central. Shino Oladende, editor Sunday Tribune. James Asukwa from TV Continental, right? TVC. And then Mrs. Giwa Mofua from Dominion Television. And thank you all at home for watching. We've been talking with the governor of Oyo State, Engineer Seyi Makinde, whose birthday is on December 25. Bye for now, and thank you very much for watching.